For some reasons, I have things that furry have reputation for a reasons. There's just way too many weirdos in this community, and not just regular weirdos, but some truly outstanding ones. It seems that if you're a fan of anthropomorphic animals, you're also more likely to have other, more mainstream fetishes. Or the opposite. The really obscure ones tend to be way more popular among furries than in general population. Welcome to the amazing world of furries! My name is Svetkover and I'll be your host. And I'm here to show you the most disgusting, ball-draining and mind-blowing repulsive things that you never want to see in your life. Isn't that right, Miku? Well, let's not waste any time. Let's get right into the show. You know, not every fandom has stories popping up this often about someone who can't feel food or people dressing up their plush toys, and sometimes it's not even a plush one. So, here's the real question. Is the furry fandom actually this wild in common, or we just seeing the loudest and craziest exceptions? I think Noza reveals the truth about a random group of people quite like their porn preferences. And for that, we're gonna say thank you to the biggest library with the drowned porn in the known universe, Rule 34, and of course a dedicated community, they carefully sort and take everything inside details, but sometimes too much unnecessary detailed. I wrote a script to collect data for us, and most importantly, without breaking the site TOS. That just means I only use their official API and avoid aggressive hammering. They have a hard limit on how many pages you can access, so in the end I only managed to pull data from about 200,000 posts. But honestly, that turns out to be more than enough. So now I have all these 200,000 cam socket images in my hand, and we're going to use them to figure out what these folks actually like, in average. We're going to sort through all of it and find the top 10 most popular text among regular furry fans. I didn't take data for specialized furry sites on purpose. Our goal is to see what the majority likes, but not the true freaks. I need you to do something dirty for me. Sorry for that. But before we start, I should mention that I remove all the text that just say this image has furries in it. That's kind of obvious. Wait, where is it? 10th place! Solo. I don't even know how to react to this. On one hand, I could say that images with a solo tag are more about aesthetic enjoyment. Many of these posts aren't just solo masturbation scenes, they also include just sexualized art that pretty much SVW. You could even show it here, without censorship, like this image, for example. Yes, we see a very young bunny girl lying in just her panties, with her hips raised in its position that is clearly reads as an invitation to action, but I still can call it a porn. I would like to know the artist really worked hard on the details of her cosmic pit. I'm looking at this and can clearly see how spring hormones surging to fucking reproduce hits the artist right into the head. Or maybe they just need to pay their rent. Who knows? Speaking of meat pit, ninth place. Pussy. And honestly, I'm pretty surprised. I thought it will easily make the top 5 because most of the art I've seen contains pussy in one form or another. Covered, stretched, bare, pointed at the camera, dripping with cum, or stuffy with something. Maybe this tag just isn't documented that well. 8th place, it's pretty logical. One girl. It's the most common and natural desire, just one partner in the act. Most relationships are monogamous anyway. Group sex is possible, of course, but let's be real, after one round, most people are done. However, we still have some dreamers of flooding someone with a cum. For example, user 9ishfatbwc left this comment. Nice toy. I wish she will have more stamina than previous one, because I need to fuck for 2 to 3 hours in a row bare minimum. Well, there's no harm in dreaming after all. Anyway, let's keep going for our next position. 7th place. Six things. Thick. As a rule, where you have six things, you usually find a plump pussy and massive ass cheeks right next to them. And for some reason, it's either a normal sized chest or ridiculously deformed one. Something in the middle is pretty rare. Furries love when the body parts in the most active areas are exaggerated. Maybe it's because fursuits are supposed to be bigger than the person inside them. to create the illusion that it's not a latex costume but an actual animal with fluffy fur. Fursuits are made larger and puffier, especially around the limbs and joints. If you look at the outfit, the things like foot, ass, and arms are always very thick, so the person inside can move comfortably. But the chest in fursuits is usually flat. In real life, furry breasts not looks near aesthetic as they do in the pictures. Speaking of breasts, sixth place, big breasts. Wow, another six stuff hair. Fifth place, penis. What a small British dick energy. Why penis and not a cock? I still find that meme funny. I can already predict your questions about Knots. Knot is sitting all the way down at 228th position. I'm surprised that such an iconic furry porn element ranks so low. Okay, let's go a bit lower, closer to the main action. Number 4. Ass. I swear this is the last time. I don't even know what to say here. Everyone have at least one ass. Third place, male. And no, it's not what you're thinking. The tech femboy is way down at 784th place, and the general gay tech is at 377th. So it turns out the average furry is actually pretty strange and holds traditional values. Kind of. Yes, they fuck little Ja from ZZZ, but it's penis in vagina, and very often she gets fucked by a human, perfectly heterosexual as on me. From my personal observations, the more human looking a fur girl appears, the more likely she is to get camped by a human dick. Judging by this leaderboard, it seems the internet is now dominated by a younger generation that mostly want to fuck cute furries rather than be one. In other words, mainstream love for furries has shifted to wanting sex with a cute furry girl, instead of wanting to be the furry yourself. But if we will look on E6 to 1, we will get different statistics there. Second place, breasts. Again. Only this time we're talking about normal size breasts, the most ordinary boobs you could see just walking down the street. Well, you're unlucky to see them naked for free out there, but whether they're real or drown, you still can touch them. Cry about it. Alright, jokes aside, it's time for our today champion. Our first place is female. Yes, it's trivial and boring. Sorry to disappoint you. As compensation, I can read you some of the funny texts I noticed scrolling through my terminal. You already here anyway, so you got nothing better to do. Okay, we got black cum, green cum letter. That's when someone literally writes with cum, like writing the snow with peace, but with semen. Wet balls, bones in stomach, lunchtime, lying food, I told you. Fart worship, definitely after lunch. Inside a spiky cock, bubble butt. Doll from Murder Drones. I find it funny that a robot literally named Doll is being used as a sex doll. Liam knew something. Smile at camera. Come from compliment. Before and after. Air sex. Swamp ass. What the hell does it means? And bottomless female.